early scriptures into the vernacular, the first vernacular grammar textbook, and the first Polish language, Courtyard by Wawel translated from Czech. The Academy of Krakow is thriving as well, thanks to its talented lecturers educating future theologians, astrologers, lawyers, and physicians. The scientific and intellectual ferment of the Golden Age produced many brilliant scientists, including the most distinguished Polish scholar of the Renaissance, the astronomer Nicholas Copernicus, creator of the groundbreaking heliocentric theory. Copernicus was broadly educated. He was a practicing physician and a doctor of canon law. He also studied military strategy and calligraphy. As an economist, he created principles for the function of economy and circulation, which laid the foundations of Copernicus' Grecian law, still in use today. The era of the last Jagiellonians was marked by a flourishing of art. Under the brushes of artists working in Krakow, such as Michael Lance, and Stanislav Czernik, panel, mural, and miniature painting thrived. Religious themes were now accompanied by secular motifs. The artists explored mythological and historical themes. They created battle scenes. Portraiture flourished, capturing images of kings, bishops, nobility, scholars, and even townspeople. Royal patronage of art attracted many distinguished artists to Krakow. Poland was flocked by artists from various parts of Europe, painters mainly from European countries, and architects and sculptors from Italy. Francesco Fiorentino, Bartolomeo Medici, Giovanni Maria Mosca, and Sant'Igucci. We owe ruins, buildings, tombstones, and altars to them. Their greatest achievement is the mausoleum of Sigismund Augustus at Krakow, a true masterpiece of the Italian Renaissance which stands out in Europe, filled with motifs drawn from the Bible, mythology, and astrology. Symbolically, it represented the new Temple of Jerusalem, built by the Polish ruler who portrayed himself as a new sovereign. Significant achievements in the field of artistic patronage can also be attributed to magnates, nobility, and clergy. The patricians of the big cities did not lag behind. The Böhmer family of Krakow commissioned a number of works from the Nuremberg master, Hans von Kulm's while the people of Gdansk decorated the artist's court with magnificent sculptures and paintings, exploring themes from medieval legends, ancient history, mythology, and the Old Testament. The Golden Age brought about changes not only in style, but also in technology. Modern scaffolding was used, with brick and stone being the primary building materials. With King Sigismund Augustus' man's force and her arrival in Krakow, Italian influences began to spread in the fashion world. The Wawel Castle even housed a workshop of tailors from Italy, using the latest Italian sewing patterns. The royal court had long set trends in current fashion, which was most obviously visible in the clothing made for the nobility and bourgeoisie, with the following colours considered the most elegant ones: black, white, and various shades of grey, as well as muted shades of olive green and purple. The costumes captivated people with their beautiful fabrics and rich embellishments. The attire featured precious stones, furs, and decorative effects. Under the eastern influence, beautifully decorated sails and ice axes, serving both as a staff and a formidable weapon, became an integral part of the nobleman's attire. Meanwhile, an integral part of the women's attire was jewelry, necklaces, decorative clasps, and rings. Mansions also credited the homes of wealthier locals. The walls of the spacious rooms in elaborate townhouses were covered with paintings and rugs, and the floors decorated with expensive carpets. Kitchens were stocked with pewter, silver vessels, and glass goblets, which were eagerly used during feasts and celebrations. The reigns of Sigismund I Such is the image of this great era, truly a golden age, seen through the lens of the Renaissance marvel of the Jagiellonians. This story begins around 150 million years ago, when there was no castle, no kings, not even land. Only a warm Jurassic Sea, filled with ammonites, mysterious cephalopods with spiral shells. Their shells, perfectly shaped by nature, served both as shelter and armor. Carried by the watercolors of centuries, they slowly sank to the bottom. Layer by layer, covered by successive sediments, they sank deeper and deeper, subject to the silent but inexorable force of geological processes. Millions of years passed. The sea receded. The land emerged. The limestone that had once been the ocean floor became the naturally carved foundation of the Wawel here, the one you walk on today. This is where the castle and the surrounding city were. The Wawel was built. But did you know about the hidden space between those walls? Over the centuries, successive rulers continued to change the face of the hill. They built, strengthened, and rebuilt the structure. Simple walls gave way to slender fortifications, towers and bastions that grew ever tighter, encircling Wawel, as if protecting not only the castle, but also the secrets hidden within. Even as fire consumed the stone, the walls did not perish. They returned stronger, reaching further, creating new rings of defense. This is how the swinging, the in-between space, was formed. Two walls, two borders. The first external, one was built by Austrian troops when Wawel was transformed into a fortress. It separated the castle from the world, kept out strangers, and repelled attacks. The second, internal, one protected the royal chambers and the ruler's secrets. The mighty 10-mile wall concealed a hidden path traversed by guards, messengers, and those wished to remain unnoticed. Such places give rise to tales. People said that every night the swing was filled with more than just